What is going on in the crypto world today? On-chain has been going bananas. Narrative shifts are happening so quick, and there's a DEX war on the horizon. Coins like Hype, Aster, and Apex all going crazy, all seeing giant influxes of volume, competing for the top slot. Let's jump into the charts and see what's been happening. I want to go over Hype because this has been the hype. This has been the leader in quote-unquote the DEX wars that's been happening. Hype is the people's DEX. It's private. We've seen what Hype can do as far as charts go, right? We saw a significant rise up from launch, up to $34, back down, retested demand beautifully at around $9.50, and then had a rise up to the current all-time high sitting at around $59 and change. Right now, price is floating at $45.40. We're seeing it get some strength today. I can only assume because of the current narrative shift index, given Aster just launched and Apex just had a significant move yesterday because Ben, the CEO of Bybit, endorsed it fully. But for now, on Hype, what I'm looking for is to see what happens at this specific one-day level at supply, and from there I'll be able to make my next move. This was a good bounce spot at $40. Psychologically, we were retesting this flat candle low and saw a significant bounce from it. So would like to see what it does. Holding up structure right now. We have higher lows still in play, even though we got that sweep. So structure still intact. I was looking at $38. That's where I really wanted within this pocket of demand over here. But we'll see if we get it, you know, and reevaluate some plans after weekend price action transpires. Now, I'm gonna briefly go on about Aster. I just made a video on it. It's gonna be linked in the description below. So for Aster, we had a beautiful bounce on the sweep of 185, right? We caught that beautiful entry that we talked about yesterday at a 174, targeted 215 on Twitter. So got a beautiful TP there. I can only imagine we're gonna chop around this level, maybe look for a leveraged long at around 185. I would say that might be a good level worth entertaining, so I'll keep my eyes on that one. Not gonna explain too much again, like I said. Look at the last video to learn more about Aster. Let's jump into Apex, right? The most interesting one, the most talked about one right now. You thought it was Aster, but now it is Apex. Aster's the DEX for Binance. Apex is the DEX for Bybit. They're both Hype competitors. Apex has been around since 2024, early 2024, and we're seeing this giant uptick right now given the narrative change. We've seen narrative shifts in AI with robotics recently on chain. We'll go through that in a separate video. We are now seeing a clear narrative shift. We are seeing CZ endorse Aster. We are seeing Ben endorse Apex. Things are happening in the space and you have to rotate quickly. If you're away from your desk yesterday, you would not have caught this move, right? This is just the nature of the beast of crypto. But this does not mean to say you can't get a good entry in the future. Granted, everyone's gonna call for higher right now immediately, rightfully so, especially if you got in lower, right? But as far as a good entry goes, I'm thinking anywhere around 150, right? Anywhere around 150 would be a realistic good spot buy. Granted, we might not get that. I would say if you want to play it aggressive, look for these levels around 190, $2. I would say psychologically, $2 would be a good level to flip. We saw that level on inception get rejected and traded below it and rejected under. So I would say that would be a good level to start entertaining your bids, maybe down to 150. Create a good spot position for the future. If you see this being a leader, I would say $10 could be a good psychological number on Apex or target off of those fills if we do get it. We'll check back on some updates on this one soon as price action transpires. I'm only assuming that all these new narratives are looking to push to billions. They have good backings. They are coins that people are hyped to get into and they're talking about. And lately we've been seeing the vibe shift. People are willing to ape into these coins. Also, the volume is flowing that way. We're not seeing altcoins pop off. We're seeing these take majority of the volume. Focus on the coins that have liquidity. Let's lock in, guys. It's the last quarter of the year. All my links are down in the description as usual. I'll see you in the next. Peace.